Today we're going to explore the fascinating world of beauty products in the 1960s, a decade defined by bold fashion statements, revolutionary makeup trends, and a cultural shift towards personal expression. So let's step into our time machine and take a stroll through a 1960s beauty store. The 1960s, a time of transformation and experimentation. Women of this era were influenced by iconic figures like Twiggy, Brigitte Bardot, and Jackie Kennedy, each with their own unique style, inspiring millions to embrace the new beauty trends. As we enter the beauty store, we'll discover the secrets behind their glamorous looks. Our first stop is the skincare aisle. In the 1960s, skincare routines were relatively simple compared to today's multi-step routines. Cleansers, toners, and moisturizers were the staples of a woman's daily routine. First on the list is Lux Soap, and Lux Soap was introduced by the Lever brothers in 1925, and by the 1960s it had become one of the most popular beauty soaps worldwide. Known for its luxurious feel and the endorsements from Hollywood stars, Lux Soap was marketed as a beauty secret of glamorous women, appealing to everyday consumers who wanted to emulate their favorite celebrities. And next we have Noxzema Cleansing Cream, and this was originally created in 1914 by a doctor as a sunburn remedy, and Noxzema's deep cleansing properties were discovered later, making it a household name. And by the 1960s, Noxzema was widely used for its cooling, refreshing effect and was marketed as a product that could cleanse deeply while also helping to maintain clear skin. And I do love the refreshing component of using Noxzema, especially in the morning. And apparently you can use it on your feet as a moisturizer, someone told me that. And next we have Pond's Angel Face Cleansing Lotion, and Pond's has a long history dating back to the 1840s, and the brand became a staple in American households for its cold cream and vanishing cream. In the 1960s, Pond's Angel Face Cleansing Lotion was introduced as a gentle, effective cleanser for removing makeup and impurities. It was part of a broader Pond's range, which was renowned for its skincare solutions. And we also have the Dove Beauty Bar. Dove, launched by the Lever brothers in 1957, introduced the Dove Beauty Bar with a unique formulation that included 1/4 moisturizing cream. This set it apart from traditional soaps, which could be very drying on the face. And by the 1960s, Dove had established itself as a gentle, moisturizing alternative to harsh soaps, suitable for sensitive skin and everyday use. And I love the pink Dove ones, and you can still buy them. I've seen them at the dollar store, random enough. And then there's Avon cleansing creams, and these come in those really nice blue containers. And Avon was founded in 1886 and was well known for its door-to-door sales model. In the 1960s, Avon offered a variety of cleansing creams that were accessible and affordable. These creams were part of a broader skincare lines catering to a wide range of skin types and needs. And let's go into toners. So the first on the list is Breeze Astringent, and Breeze was originally created in 1908 and became widely popular throughout the 20th century. In the 1960s, it was known for its strong medicinal scent and its ability to deeply cleanse and refresh the skin. It was particularly popular among teenagers and young adults for its effectiveness at controlling oil and preventing acne. And I'm pretty sure maybe in the past you could get it in Canada, but I've never seen it here. And I did buy one on Amazon and use it, but it definitely really strips your skin. And then we have Clinique Clarifying Lotion, and Clinique was founded in 1968 by Estee Lauder, and it was introduced as the first dermatologist developed allergy-tested fragrance-free skincare line, and the clarifying lotion was a key component of their 3-step skincare system. It quickly gained popularity for its ability to exfoliate, remove dead skin cells, and improve texture. And there's Elizabeth Arden's Skin Tonic, and Elizabeth Arden was a pioneer in the beauty industry since the early 20th century, and it offered a range of luxurious skincare products. The Skin Tonic was a part of their extensive skincare line, promising to refresh and tone the skin while maintaining its natural moisture balance. It was popular among women who valued high-quality, effective skincare. And next we have Max Factor's Antiseptic Lotion, and Max Factor was a renowned name in the cosmetic industry, also ventured into skincare. Their antiseptic astringent lotion was marketed as a product that not only toned the skin, but also provided antiseptic properties to help prevent acne and other skin issues. It was part of the Max Factor's broader commitment to beauty and skincare innovation. And now let's talk about moisturizers. So Pond's Cold Cream was popular in the 60s. I feel like the whole 20th century is Pond's in my opinion. And this cream has a long history dating back to the 1840s by pharmacist Taryn T. Pond, and by the 1960s it was a staple in almost every household for its dual purpose as a makeup remover and moisturizer. It had a rich, creamy formulated, and it provided deep hydration, making it especially popular among women with dry skin. I do love the scent of the classic Pond's. I always go back to it. And Nivea was introduced in 1911 by a German company, and by the 1960s it had established itself as a leading moisturizer worldwide, known for its thick emollient formula. And Nivea Creme is used to combat dry skin and provide long-lasting moisture. Its distinctive blue tin and packaging became iconic. And then there's Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. And Elizabeth Arden was a pioneer in the beauty industry and created the 8-Hour Cream in 1930. And by the 1960s, this was a versatile product and was widely used as a moisturizer as well as a soothing and protectant for the skin. And its unique formula, which could be used on the face, hands, and body, made it a favorite among women looking for an all-purpose skincare solution. It's also good on scabs and scrapes. It helps heal it. And then of course there's Oil of Olay, which was super popular in the 60s, and it is now known as Olay, but it was introduced early in the 50s by the chemist Graham Wolfe, and the beauty fluid with its lightweight and non-greasy formula quickly became popular in the 60s. It was marketed as a hydrating lotion that absorbed easily into the skin, providing moisture without leaving a heavy residue. And then we have Avon Rich Moisture Cream, and Avon was known for its direct sales model, and this Rich Moisture Cream was a part of the extensive skincare line in the 60s, and it became popular for its affordability and effectiveness. And the cream was marketed as a deeply hydrating product suited for all skin types. And there's Lancome Nutrix, and this moisturizer Nutrix was introduced in the 30s, and it was very popular in the 60s, and you can still buy this one today, and it's good for sensitive and dry skin. And then there's Revlon Eterna 27, and Revlon launched Eterna 27 in the 60s, introducing it as an anti-aging moisturizer that featured the new ingredient progenitin, and the product was marketed heavily with claims of rejuvenating properties, and it quickly gained popularity among women looking to maintain youthful skin. And now let's dive into makeup. The 1960s trends were all about dramatic eyes, bold lips, and flawless skin. Let's start with foundation. So the first is Max Factor Pancake Makeup. And Max Factor's Pancake Makeup was introduced in 1935, and it revolutionized the world of cosmetics. Originally created for film actresses to look flawless under the bright studio lights, it became a household staple in the 60s. The Pancake Makeup provided full coverage with a matte finish and was applied with a damp sponge. Its lasting power and flawless finish made it extremely popular. And then there's Revlon Touch and Glow. Revlon was founded in 1932, and it introduced Touch and Glow liquid makeup in the 60s. The foundation was known for its lightweight, natural finish. It was designed to give women a radiant, dewy look while providing light to medium coverage. The formula was popular among women who preferred more natural finish over the heavy matte finishes. And then there's CoverGirl Clean Makeup, and CoverGirl was launched by Noxzema Chemical Company in 1961, and their clean makeup line quickly became popular for its easy-to-apply liquid formula that offered a natural finish, and CoverGirl marketed its products with the girl next door appeal, focusing on fresh and clean beauty. The foundation was known for being gentle on the skin and providing light to medium coverage. And there's Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Foundation, and Elizabeth Arden was a pioneer in the beauty industry, and Flawless Finish was super popular in the 60s. It was a nice cream foundation with buildable coverage and a smooth application. And then there's Meryl Norman Powder Base, and Meryl Norman was founded in 1931, and it became known for its try before you buy philosophy. And the powder-based foundation introduced in the 30s continued to be popular in the 60s, and this creamy foundation provided full coverage and was known for its ability to create a smooth, even skin tone. It was particularly favored by women who needed long-lasting makeup for special occasions. Now let's dive into setting powder, and first on the list is Coty Airspun Loose Powder, and this one was introduced by a French cosmetic company, Coty Inc., in 1935, and by the 60s, it was already a beloved product known for its finely milled texture and distinctive floral scent. And I still wear this powder and do love the vintage scent to it. And the powder was designed to set makeup and provide a flawless matte finish. Came in a signature round box with a puff, making it a staple in many women's beauty routines. And then we have Elizabeth Arden Pata Cream Foundation, and Yardley Loose Face Powder was also popular in the 60s, and this one dates back all the way to the 1700s, which is crazy to think how old that is. And you can still buy Yardley in Canada, but not any of the makeup. Now let's dive into eye makeup, and the eyes were the focal point of the 60s, and women drew inspiration from the mod look of Twiggy and her iconic thick lashes and bold eyeliner. And let's take a closer look at the eye makeup products of that era. Liquid eyeliner was a game changer in the 60s. It allowed for precise, bold lines that defined the eyes. Women created dramatic cat eye flicks and double lines to make their eyes stand out. Brands like Maybelline and Revlon offered liquid eyeliners. Pencil eyeliners were also used for a softer look, perfect for smudging and creating a smoky effect. And for eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadows came in a variety of vibrant colors. Blues, greens, and silvers were particularly popular, and women applied these shades generously, often extending the color beyond the natural crease and the eyelid for a more exaggerated look. And Max Factor and Yardley were two brands that offered a wide range of eyeshadow palettes. And now let's talk about mascaras, and mascaras were used to achieve these long, thick lashes that defined the decade. Brands like Maybelline and Helena Rubinstein offered mascaras in small tubes with brush applicators. Maybelline's Ultra Lash Mascara was especially popular, promising to give women the dramatic, and women would apply multiple coats to build that volume and length to their lashes. And now let's talk about blush. So blush was used to add a healthy flush to the cheeks. Cream blushes in rosy pinks and corals were applied to the apples of the cheeks, blending seamlessly into the skin. And Max Factor's Cream Puff was a favorite for its blendable formula and long-lasting color. Highlighters weren't as common as they were today, but a subtle shimmer was sometimes used to accentuate the cheekbones, with brands like Elizabeth Arden offering light reflecting powders. And for lipstick, lips were a bold statement in the 60s. Red, pink, and coral were the go-to colors, but the nude lip also made its debut thanks to icons like Brigitte Bardot. Brands like Revlon and Yardley offered a wide range of shades. Revlon's Fire and Ice campaign, launched in the 50s, continued to influence lipstick choices in the 60s with its bold reds and sultry corals. Lipsticks were often matte or satin, and women applied them straight from the bullet with a lip brush for precision. And when it comes to lipstick, Revlon Fire and Ice was super popular in the 60s, and this one was actually launched in 1952, but remained popular throughout the 60s. And the iconic ad campaign featured model Dorian Lay, and the lipstick became synonymous with bold and glamorous red lips. And Revlon was known for its long-lasting formulas and vibrant colors, making Fire and Ice a staple for women who wanted to make a statement. And then we have Max Factor lipsticks, and Max Factor was a pioneer in cosmetic, and their lipsticks were still very popular in the 60s, and they were known for their high pigmentation and staying power, and they were used by Hollywood actresses, which helped boost their popularity among the general public. And the brand offered a variety of shades from bold reds to soft pinks, catering to different preferences. And Yardley Slicker lipsticks were super popular for their frosted look, and the British cosmetic company was super popular in the 60s, and it was popular for the youthful mod style, and the packaging was super fun, and everyone wanted that London look in the 60s. And then there's Estee Lauder lipsticks, which were super popular in this decade, and they were known for their creamy textures and rich colors with shades of red and elegant corals. And then of course Elizabeth Arden lipsticks were still super popular in the 60s, and they were known for their high quality colors, very pigmented, and a lot of movie stars use them as well, known for their classic reds and pinks. And I really like Elizabeth Arden lipsticks. And then of course Avon lipsticks and the Avon Unforgettable lipsticks were super popular in the 60s, and they're known for their smooth application and lasting color. And now let's talk about perfume. So no beauty routine would be complete without a signature scent. Perfume was an essential part of a woman's identity. And let's take a look at some of the popular fragrances in the 60s. So Chanel No. 5 was timeless fragrance even in the 60s, and it remained a favorite, introduced in 1921, and it was still going strong in the 60s. Then we have Estee Lauder Youthful, launched in 1953. This revolutionized the perfume industry for being marketed as a bath oil that doubled as a fragrance. Then there's Dior's Dorissimo with its Lily of the Valley scent, which was also a beloved choice, and these fragrances were rich and complex with the floral, spicy notes that left a lasting impression. And now let's talk about hair care. So hair care in the 60s was all about volume and style. Women went to great lengths to achieve the perfect bouffant, beehive, or sleek bob. Hairsprays like Aquanet were indispensable. They provided the hold needed to maintain elaborate hairstyles. And Aquanet was known for its strong hold and affordability, and it became synonymous with the high volume hairdos of the 60s. And setting lotions and mousse were also used to add volume and structure, and brands like L'Oreal and Clairol leading the market. And for shampoos and conditioners, they were pretty straightforward. Brands like Breck and Clairol herbal essences promised clean, shiny hair. Breck's iconic Breck Girls ad campaign featured beautiful women with luxurious hair, reinforcing the brand's reputation for quality. And herbal essences introduced in the late 60s offered a more natural alternative with herbal infused formulas. Weekly deep conditioning treatments with hot oil or mayonnaise were popular for maintaining softness and shine, often recommended by magazines like Good Housekeeping. A glimpse into the world of beauty products from the 1960s. From the skincare to makeup, hair care to fragrance, the 60s were a time of innovation and bold expression. Women experimented with the new looks and products, paving the way for the diverse beauty landscape we have today. And I always love looking back at all the different advertisements from the 60s and the different packaging and all the different colors used. And let me know in the comments below if you want me to feature any other decades. Alright, and don't forget to check out some of my other vintage videos.